Hey, and welcome back to Pints and Pals. I'm Jeremy, your host, and with me today is your co-host, Mike. Say hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike. Oh,
there we go. Perfect. Got to keep the theme going. Well, we're kind of keeping with the Christmas theme. We have a St. Bernardus Christmas ale. Mike doesn't know how to shop.
all of the ones I keep getting are smaller. I feel like I do know how to shop.
So mine's going to take a little bit because I got to get this cage I got to take off. I got to take off the cap. I'm afraid this is going to go everywhere.
Mine didn't. Mine started to and then stopped. So I think you might, I don't know.
Ooh, got a pop. Nope.
So this is a Belgian quadruple.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's a lot ahead. That's a lot ahead. Holy crap.
I tried to pour mine
as slow as possible.
Oh, boy.
Ooh-wee. It's got a nose on that, Bobby, I tell you.
I have had a St. Bernardus, but I have not had a quadruple from them.
No, me either.
So I don't know if they're doing something different with this one specifically. Wow, that's got a lot of flavor or smell.
I stay away from my head to dissipate if I could do anything. Oh, yeah, I have honeycomb in there.
I know. Yeah, this is the whole beer.
Youth. I don't know if it's picking up my camera or not, but I still have that much left. All I did was pour it from like there to there. But yeah, like Mike was saying, it's a Belgian quadruple, ABV 10. I couldn't find no IBUs on it, so I'm not sure what it's rocking. Supposed to have a 4-year shelf life, which I thought was interesting. So some of the characteristics should be like, I don't want to say what they are yet until I try it.
So it takes on a splendid dark brown color that is topped off with a cream colored layer of foam.
I agree with that.
It's an intensely dark beer with a full yet slightly fruity flavor. Well, I did that. Overflowing with the tastes of winter and zesty seasonal aromas. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's got anise seed notes. And I feel like I could kind of get like a black licorice smell out of it.
Yeah, you can see that.
And it has hints of creamy caramel, and fire roasted chestnuts. I did get I got like a nutty black licorice. Mine is extremely carbonated too.
So I get, so on the nose I get not a lot, but I get the black licorice.
I got it in the taste a little bit.
Let's have a lot of head, so I'm just gonna let it calm down.
It said it's best enjoyed at around 55 degrees or something of that nature.
Yeah, mine's still pretty cold.
Yeah, I took mine out of the fridge about a half an hour ago, and it's just a little 11.5 or 11.2 ounce.
Right, with the 550 milliliters or whatever that is.
330 milliliters,
okay.
Yeah. So my first impression was I had to get used to the overcarbonation. I don't know if it's overcarbonated, but the extreme carbonation.
I think they might be.
There's a little bit of yeast at the bottom of it.
Yeah, so they may be bottle conditioned too.
Yeah, the bottom is a little milky. So I don't know if you know this, and say no if you don't, but I know what a doppel or a double, and I know what a triple is, but what's a quadruple?
I feel like I talked about this before, but I don't recall off the top of my head. It was like season 1 or...
Yeah, if you find it, the link is in the description, and you'll do it. But basically, like, they're not it's not like they're doing 3 or 4 times as much stuff. It's just like they just did that as like a seasonal thing.
Well, I know it means so. I know they go up in ABV, and there's some crossover, but there's also like the grain builds are different. Like I think the double and the quad are going to be the browns, the reds colors, and I feel like the single and the triple are going to be more the clear to straw kind of colors themselves.
Which was confusing to me because I would have expected that if I were like my pattern brain wants the single and the double to be the straw colored ones, and then the triple and the quad to be the dark colored ones. But
Oh, so I did kind of cheat. I did look it up. So the name Quadruple comes from the Belgian beer naming convention, which uses a numerical values to describe the number of the prominent ingredients.
that's what I was wondering if they used
So,
4,
or at least 4 prominent ones, and they made use some other adjuncts, whatever to give it more body or blah blah blah. Yep, but it's definitely alcohol between like 9% to 14%. So.
Yeah, if you would have told me that this was a double or a doppelbock, I would have probably believed you.
Right. So I had high hopes for this, and I wish I didn't. It's not horrible. It's just not what I was expecting.
It's
maybe after it warms up a little bit more, it might get better too.
I feel like each sip, the warmer it gets, each sip, it brings more of that anise flavor out. The aniseed, the black licoricey flavors are coming out more and more. And I am a huge non-fan, whatever that is, of
I don't like black licorice either. No.
It reminds me of that beer that used that super black pigmented to just get the like really burnt flavors almost. The smell doesn't. I don't have the anise smell though, so maybe it's just in the foam.
So yeah, it could be.
It smells fruity to me. So I think that tricks my brain too. It's like your that black lager you made.
Right.
The Schwartz beer.
Yeah, no, I don't hate it. I'm just not sure.
Well, it's not going to rate very high for me.
If I'd buy it again.
Holy crap. Rub it on. I watched the guy that does the Brewlosophy show.
Oh,
the guy that wrote the book. Right, but the guy that wrote that little like thin book or whatever, the Guide to Brewing or whatever, he's like, to smell it, you can take a sample and rub it in your hand, and it literally don't do that because it just smells like rubbing alcohol then.
Oh,
I was like, oh, gross.
Oh, John Palmer? Yeah.
I was like, I did not like that smell. You should try it though.
No, I'm curious. I smell metallic stuff.
Yeah, mine.
I smell metals.
Well, yeah, mine smelled like a.
I'm curious if it's my hand
or something.
Okay, maybe it's just his hand, because now it smells like. Is
that the hand you opened the Miller?
Yeah,
the Miller.
Yeah.
So what do you think is your off the bat rating now that you just drank a gallon of it?
Probably the same as Miller High Life, I think. But through 3.2 through 3.25 maybe is just. I had really high hopes because I've had other Christmas beers and they've always been really, really good. Like some have like vanilla and spice notes to it. Some would be more just spicy. Some would be nutty. I don't like the ones that had the tabs like hazelnut. I'm not a fan of hazelnut. I don't think it's a good one for myself.
So
I'm a little disappointed.
I think that I'm a little lower than that even. It's really just not my style. And I may come back and adjust the rating after the fact, depending on whether or not Angela likes it. But for me, it's probably
you can tag team this.
Yeah, she will, because I don't want to like give something. Okay, fine. I'm giving it a 2.0 9.
Only 9?
Just because
Okay.
it's not, I would say, like, for me, a 3 is drinkable. No, I don't know. I would say a 3 is probably minimum drinkable, but this is one that I probably will just dump out. Just because it feels like it's going to upset my stomach. Like, I think I would almost rather drink the Oaks beer more than this one. That metallic gross bomb that had expired a year ago.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm just disappointed. I like all Belgian styles for the most part. I prefer Le Trap, I think that's what it's called. Quads. Yeah. Maybe we should get those one day and try them.
We did. We actually did that in season.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Like 2 or 3. We did the Belgian quad.
Maybe just find a St. Bernardus quad instead of the Christmas one. You know, that'd be interesting to see how that holds up. Definitely not gonna buy a big one.
Or season 2, episode 10, Le Trap E Quadruple. Too bad we didn't do ratings back then. That'd have been neat to kind of see what we gave that one. Boy, there's a lot of notes for that.
Back when it was all about notes. Can I put the cork back in?
Are you trying to put the cork back in?
Yeah.
Maybe you could put the little thing back on it and be like, this looks like it had stuff missing out of it. I don't know. Have you ever made any Belgian style beers yet?
Not yet. I've been wanting to. It kind of scare me a little bit.
What's the main thing that scares you?
The candied sugars that go into them and stuff like that. Like, I know you're supposed to do a flame out. I get that. But I've watched people make it, and it's like, you make sure you stir it really, really well. It sinks to the bottom really fast. You know, you may not get it all in like you think you get it in, and then there's different types of candy sugars. Then there's some people that argue like you don't need candy sugars at all. You can just use what's it called? Is it turbine? Not turbine. It starts with a T. Sugar. I'm drawing a blank. So like you don't have to do the whole candy sugar, but I think the candy sugars, besides having flavor, also adds color as well on top of it. And there's like I said, there's like just like the crust malt has like different levels to it for like darkness, stuff like that. That's how the candy sugars are as well too.
I just watched a video today on a Dark Stays On that I would really like to try and make that used candied sugar, but like a lighter candied sugar to impart like a sweeter caramely flavor, or not non-caramely flavor. I think it was like a raisin, like a green raisin kind of a flavor to it. And I was like, that's kind of a neat idea.
Green raisin?
Yeah, like a white grape raisin. You've never had a green raisin?
No, I mean a grape. I've had a grape.
No, no, but they have raisins that are white, basically.
Never.
So there are those kind of flavors, and I think I think that I would like that. The other thing that he said in that too was that it'll produce a drier beer. And having said that, I think that might be what I am not liking about this as well, is how dry it's like a dry wine almost with fizz. Is kind of what I'm getting out of this.
That's understandable. Yeah, I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea, and I'm upset that it's not mine. But I did come up with a quadruple or quad beer homebrew. I kind of went 2 different ways, and I'm torn to how I want to read this. So I think I'll just read it with the Pilsner malt. And I'll come back to what I was saying earlier. So you use about 7 pounds of a Pilsner malt. You're going to want about 1 pound of Mare's Otter, half a pound of biscuit malt, half pound of aromatic malt, half pound of Special B, which is just going to have like more flavors, half pound of Munich 60, and then another half pound of Carapils. That's going to be for like head retention and stuff like that. So once you get all that going, you can let that steam for 60 minutes, like normal. And then when you bring it up to a boil, you're going to add in your 1 ounce of Styrene Goldings, which is just another German noble hop. the last, what is it? That's, oh, excuse me, the last 45 minutes, so only 50 minutes into it, you're going to add a half ounce of Magnum. And then at flame out, you're going to add in your candy sugar. So this one's calling for D180, which is like a really dark sugar. And then you're going to add in some specialty notes. Not notes, but special ingredients. So you're going to add in a teaspoon of cardamom, quarter of a teaspoon of dried ginger. You can, or you could use like a small like quarter-inch nub of like real ginger if you want to just grate it up, throw it in there. 3 sticks of cinnamon and 1 nutmeg split open. So like the nutmeg just add more like flavor to it. So when I looked up other winter Christmas kind of beers, these seem to be the most common styles that they, or to be adjuncts they add into the beer itself. So I just kind of grabbed those that seem pretty interesting to me. So a lot of them are required. I like add secondary. If you guys are interested, we can put the notes. We can add these to either the YouTube channel or Discord if you wanted to try to make it. And then this time I'm going with a Lellemans Belgian or Abbey Belgian Ale yeast. I've used them before to I can't remember what I made now. Saison. It turned out pretty well overall. So, but this one, I would probably ferment around like 66, 68 to 88 degrees for maybe a week and a half or so. Draw samples, so you see where it's at, and continue if you need so. I think it should be done probably, I don't know, 3 weeks total.
Yeah, so if you're planning to make a Christmas ale, you need to have done this like
back in November,
6 weeks ago. Yeah,
yeah, back in November. This one would take a little while.
Yeah, so
but
I think
if you just want a quadruple, you get rid of all the adjuncts.
Yeah,
you don't need all that stuff. So.
And I think that so the cardamom, dried ginger, cinnamon sticks, and nutmeg are the things that I probably just hate. I don't like any kind of pumpkin pie or pumpkin spiced anything ever. So like cinnamon sticks, I think are about the only thing that I like cinnamon, and that's about it. The dried ginger and nutmeg and cardamom, you can have all that. Like especially if you tried to put like orange peel and then what are those like little cloves? Some orange peel and clove in there. You could make an absolute bomb of something that I would hate. I don't mind orange peel so much, but yeah.
Hate it all. Oh no,
so that's a bummer.
Fun one to make. Yeah, it is. This one is definitely a bummer since I spent quite a bit of change on this.
I got a 4-pack of the little bottles, and those were like
how much was your 4-pack?
I think they were like between $15 and $20.
All right, so this bottle was $15.
Yeah, yeah, because they also had like 6-packs at of like 4 or 6 different versions, and it came with a glass. I think I would have bought it if it had come with like the 2 glasses, because you could see the glass that he's using in the thing. It came with like one of those glasses, and I was like, that's kind of cool. But that was like $45, so like it was like I don't feel like it was worth it, because I think that Angela would have loved them, but I don't think that I would have liked them as much, and it only had 1 glass, so it was
you had to fight over it. It'd be messy by another one.
Right. So then we'd have to put $90, and it'd be like 8 beers that I don't like.
Yeah, you definitely have to let me know what your significant other thinks of it. I think.
Yeah.
Should we like it? Yeah, mine's actually beyond 55 degrees. It's definitely about room temp, and it's still smells better. Don't taste any better.
Yeah, mine still smells the same and definitely does not taste better. It smells like a store to me. Like it's pulling my memory of like a like one of those places in Tinley Park that we go to that we can drink at. It has that smell like some kind of fake. I don't know,
does it smell like bad decisions and regret? I know exactly what that smells like.
Yes, it does. And on that note, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys had a wonderful holiday.
Yes.
And now you're all back at work, and it sucks, I know, but at least you have some people to listen to. So
yes, you do.
go out tonight and have a pint with your pals.
Yes. Please drink responsibly. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you're drinking. Let us know what we should be drinking. Send us pics. Give us homebrew recipes. I'd appreciate that. Other than that, that's all I got, Mike.
Thanks for tuning in.
Cheers.
Cheers.